Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to order your lab kit from Hands-On Learning and how to then get your account set up. So you should have already received this document. It's in our class. You may have received it if you contacted the school. I've emailed it. It's in lots of places. Now this is a step-by-step and I'm pretty much just going to follow this and show you what to do. So first things first, you need to order your kit. And the kit does take a little bit to come in. So you want to make sure that you get this in advance because you need your kit to actually place the order. Okay, so I went to that holscience.com website, and again, as it says at the top of the page here, kind of in the middle of the page, I guess, students, click here to order your lab pack. That's what we're doing. You want to click yes, we have a password, a login and password. Then you're going to use this as your login. Oops. And lab pack as your password. Now, even if you've already created a hands-on learning account, which I'll show you somewhere else, you have to use this login and password to order the kit so that it knows which kit you're ordering. Okay, it says select the kit. We're not microbiology, you're in chemistry, so you would simply click add to cart. And then you're going to walk through the checkout. It's $285. You click checkout, and you guys obviously know how to order something, right? All right, so I'll let you do that. Now that's step one. Again, there's a processing period of a couple of days, and then it takes several days to ship. So please plan in advance. Okay, and if you have issues, here's the phone number and email address. Okay, while you're waiting for your kit to arrive, you need to go to a different website. In fact, this is going to be our main website for the class. You'll come back and forth in here all semester. This is where you're actually going to do the actual labs. So I just copy and pasted that website, and actually, whoops, it still thinks I'm logged in. Yeah. Okay, so the first time, let me go back to that website. All right, you go to the website and it says, do you need to create an account, all that. You're not using, guys, absolutely not using this login and password. That was simply to get you to the order screen. This is where you're going to create an account. So, you type in your name, all that, your email, a password, verify the password. I've already created an account as a student, so I'm going to go ahead and just do that. And you're going to do this while you wait for the kit to arrive. In fact, there's things you can be doing in here. What did I do here? I screwed something up. Oh, that is right. All right, well, let's try a new. I'm going to try a new account because that one wasn't working anymore. Okay, and so once you create your account, again, if you want to change something about your account, you can go up here, but this is your first screen. This will always be your first screen when you first log in. There's a video that shows you how to navigate this particular portal or website, and there's a video once you get your kit, how to unpack the contents and kind of what to do when you unpack your kit. This is important that you watch because you want to make sure you have everything you're supposed to have, nothing's broken, all that good stuff. So please do watch both of those short. They're very short. One is 41 seconds and one's just over 3 minutes. All right, and then when you're ready, you click on our class, and this is what it will look like. So the prerequisites, these are our first two labs. You have to do these labs before the rest of them open. Just like if you were in a face-to-face class, you have to do lab safety before you're allowed to perform a lab. So getting started, just get you familiar with the system. Lab safety walks you through, safety issues and things that you could encounter. So make sure as you work through the getting started, nothing's very hard and doesn't take very long. Again, make sure that you're, going through each and every section, reading everything that's on the screen. Again, here's that unpacking, how to unpack your kit. Go through each page. Okay, it walks you through everything. Make sure you're reading this. I'm kind of going through it quickly. You're not going to be writing formal lab reports. You're simply going to be typing in your answers and getting in a document here. Okay. So now we're actually ready to start. Just going to talk through what you need for this lab. Not much. Pencil, paper, sheet of paper. All right, so you're going to read through here, you're going to do a bunch of stuff. I wanted to give you one warning on this first lab. This is important here. When we write chemical formulas, numbers that are written as subscripts need to be written as subscripts. So again, and it even says here, ensure that your recorded answer shows the subscript 2. You're going to practice typing in H2O in a box. I know that doesn't seem very difficult, but I find students often disregard this instruction. In a chemistry class, even an online at-home lab like this, it's really important that you have good attention to detail. Most of you want to go in the healthcare field. It's going to be important there as well, that you're reading and following instructions. In the classroom, what can happen? You can lose some points. In the real world, if you're working as a nurse and you have missed an instruction, obviously a patient could suffer. So please do make sure that, you follow all the instructions, doing everything that you're supposed to. So this is the text box. So if I want to type, for instance, H2O, that's not what I want it to look like. Again, it says you have to do it as a subscript. So let's practice. Oh, nope, that's a superscript. That's a subscript. If you can see the little number 2 there below the T, that's kind of giving you an example of what it's supposed to look like. And then look in this box here and make sure it looks like what it's supposed to look like. Chemical formulas, the numbers that are subscripts, they're written down below. And so make sure that's right, and then you go on. And again, keep reading. And when you're all done with every lab, what's going to happen, you're going to have to answer all these questions and all that, okay? So there's going to be where you're going to put water, all right? A little bit different box comes up here. So what's the chemical formula for water? Well, that's where you're going to have to do capital H. Oh, nope, that doesn't look like it. Play with this. There's my uppercase H. Take that number. Let's see. Go back to basic. I want to do it as a subscript. So it's going to be like this with the number 2. And then capital, whoops, O. Whoop, still not right, is it? Back it up. Come back here. Back to basics. Let's make sure. Oops. I'm still not getting it right, am I? No. And that's going to happen. That's okay. That's why we're doing this. Take it back to just maybe, oops, nope. That's not right either. There we go. So did you see what I did there? I just put the arrow back up to normal. And again, play with it. That's why you're doing this. But when you're all done, before you go on to the next one, make sure it looks the way it's supposed to look. Now, click off the box. You need to do hydrogen peroxide. Do you know what the chemical formula for hydrogen peroxide is? You probably don't, and that's okay. Go look it up online and then come back here and type it in. Again, chemical symbols need to be in capital letters, most of them. Some, for instance, sodium is Na. Oh, not Na like that. Na, where the A is lowercase, the N is uppercase. It's really important when you do chemical symbols that you have them in the right upper and lower case. When you do numbers, like we did up here for the subscript for 2 for hydrogen and water, that you have it correct. So do all that. Hydrogen peroxide isn't sodium, by the way. I just wanted to show you that little example. And then you're going to take a photo, you're going to upload an image, and when you're all done, you're going to click Submit Your Data. And again, it noticed that I'm missing some things. Well, that's because I just wasn't doing the lab. So you need to go back and answer questions, make sure you have everything, read any warnings that you get. And when you're really, so I'm not ready, so let's hit cancel. I need to go back and answer these questions. But when you're done, when you're really done, you click Submit Data, download and save the PDF, and then that's what you upload in class. Now don't forget, whoops, we also have some additional requirements, and that is a picture. You see this in red and yellow. You've got to have a picture. Every single lab, the Dropbox and Blackboard, you're going to be uploading 2 files. One is the PDF that I just showed you that the website generates for you, and one is a picture. Every lab has a different picture requirement. Week 1 lab, you just need a camera and camera phone. And then the picture requirement, you're going to take a picture of your lab kit's label. So that's that label that you need back over here for the kit code to put in. That's what you need to have. So you can't actually, you can do the lab while you're waiting, but you can't submit it and get points in Blackboard until you have the kit so you can take a picture. You also, and this is a common thing you'll have for every single picture, one picture has all this in it. So you need to take a picture of your lab kit, the box showing your label, and stick in the picture there a sign. It could just be typed out or written on a piece of paper. I have to be able to read it with your name and the date. Okay, and you see again, every lab has a different picture requirement. Make sure that you're following those requirements or the lab will get kicked back to you for revision, and then it's going to be late, most likely. So make sure you're following, and again, attention to detail. So that's it. Get your lab kits ordered. While you're waiting, go in, create your account, start working on those first 2 labs. Oh, and one other thing I didn't show you. Again, these first 2 labs, they're prerequisites. The labs below will not open, see the padlock on here, until 2 things happen. 1, you've done both of these, and 2, you've put in your lab kit code. These are not free labs, okay? The first 2 are free, but the rest you have to have your lab kit. So that is the reason it would be locked. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please get in touch with me.